Two suns rose that day. One brought light, the other brought war. And beneath them, the sands didn't just burn with heat. They burned with history, with betrayal, with the weight of choices made across centuries. This was not just a battle. It was a final echo of ancient prophecies and broken brotherhoods. And as the dust rose to meet the fire, Kael Vos stood on the dune ridge, his silhouette cast long across the golden sand, eyes fixed on the twin suns rising in unison, a phenomenon rare even on Zereth Prime. They called it the convergence, a celestial dance of two stars, once thought to symbolize harmony. But this time, it heralded annihilation. Below him, armies gathered. Serity banners rippled beside the tattered flags of exiles, rebels, and forgotten tribes. Kael had united them with truth, a truth buried under centuries of lies and genetic manipulation. The Sentinels, once protectors, now stood divided. Some, like the iron-willed Malrek, remained loyal to the High Conclave, their minds still shackled. Others, awakened by Kael's message, stood shoulder to shoulder with the very people they were bred to dominate. "He's not coming back, is he?" said Yura, the tactician from the Obsidian Dunes, her face smudged with war paint. Kael didn't answer. Terran Vos, his brother, had vanished into the rift a day ago, seeking to disarm the orbital disruptors before the Conclave launched their skyfire. Time was running out. A low-frequency rumble swept across the desert. The ground trembled. Sky barges appeared on the horizon. Leviathans forged in the gravity crucibles of Arcanes. Behind them, the Conclave's armada emerged in a burning line, blotting out the second sun. Positions. Kael roared, activating his mantle core. Ancient Serity runes lit up across his chest plate. This was no longer a rebellion. It was the reckoning. The first strike came from above. A spear of plasma cracked the sky open, tearing into the dunes with surgical fire. Entire platoons disintegrated, but from the crater rose warriors reborn in fury. Kael led the charge. Every footfall echoed through the bones of the planet. Around him, time shimmered. Brief fractures as reality buckled from the strain of twin suns and temporal weapons. The very air sizzled with static. Some warriors bled forward through seconds, glimpsing their deaths before they fell. Others blurred, moving faster than thought, leaving trails of afterimages behind. Kael tore through the vanguard, dual blade singing, his breath synced with the rhythm of death. Around him, Serity wore chants mixed with human cries, no longer divided by species but bound by fire. He felt the weight of every fallen comrade. He saw Malrek in the distance, locked in single combat with a former student. The past was eating the present. Above, the suns turned red. Bodies smoldered on the dunes. The second sun dimmed, eclipsed by ash and wreckage. Kael stumbled through the aftermath, his mantle cracked, breath shallow. The cost had been staggering. He found Yura half buried in debris, shielding a wounded child, a hybrid, part Serity, part exile. Symbols of the future they fought for. "Did we win?" she croaked. Kael didn't answer, because overhead, the skies churned again. Terran's voice buzzed through the comlink. "Kael, I reached the array. I saw it. They weren't just going to destroy us. They were resetting the timeline." Kael froze. "They're calling it the Solstice Protocol, a full chronowave purge. Every memory, every bloodline rewritten. We were never meant to exist. Kael, we're a mistake they're trying to erase." Kael looked at the suns. Two fiery gods, one burning with history, the other with silence. "Can you stop it?" "No, but I can delay it. If you make it to the Starforge, you can send the truth back, burn it into the next cycle." Another temporal quake hit. The sands below split open, revealing obsidian pylons pulsing with ancient energy. The Starforge had awakened. Kael helped Yura to her feet. Around them, survivors gathered, not an army, but fragments of a future still fighting to be remembered. As they moved, Kael caught flashes, fragments of memory that had not happened yet. Terran stepping into the chronowave, smiling, vanishing. Kael blinked, and the vision was gone. "We go north," he said, voice steadier than he felt. "To the forge. We don't just survive this, we echo beyond it." As they marched into the ruins of the Serity capital, The ghosts of old kings whispered. Ancient statues crumbled behind them. Sands whirled like memories in retreat. Ahead stretched the forbidden canyons where the first Starborn fell. Yura glanced back one last time. Do you think they'll remember any of this, Kael? Kael hesitated, then whispered, they won't have to. We'll carve it into time itself. From the ridges, a pulse of light shot into the sky. The Starforge had begun, and as they moved, the desert whispered, the suns remember. But memory, Kael knew, was not enough. Truth had to be carved into time itself.